Sometime in early 2012, the government of Ghana, through NISIL, sold its 20% shares it held in the Ghana Telephone and Telegraph Company (GT&T). The shares were sold to Data and Telecom Technology and Industry Group for $30 million or 6 billion Ghana dollars, of which the company still has an outstanding balance of $5 million for the government. But looking back at the process, NISIL's CEO Winston Brazelton said that the $30 million deal was a good one, the best Ghana could have had at the time.
The best terms we could get was 25 million upfront and 5 million later. We had other options which had less money upfront and more money later. And so the board and the cabinet accepted this. It was a good price, we believe. Right? If we said we wanted, we would not have been able to get 30 million in cash. Right? So we took the best deal on the table that we had, and this is after months of negotiations.
So far, the investor has reportedly collected returns of $1 million on the investment, while discussions are set to be underway regarding the options available to government in its bid to collect the remaining $5 million from the Chinese company. In the agreement of sale, it is reported that the company had 2 years to pay off the remaining cash.
We have two options. I see it mentioned in the papers today: a legal option or a diplomatic option.
But most of what has been collected so far was pumped into the Marriott Hotel, Brazelton explained.
To date, I have to look back at the exact number. We invest in a number of different projects. The Marriott is one, Skelton Energy is another. So probably 15 to 20 million of that went into the Marriott.
When the government held shares in the company, it had no control of the board, according to Brazelton. However, according to reports, the returns on dividends were commendable. Nevertheless, the NISIL CEO noted that the government did not need to have a stake in the telecommunications sector,
because they have a separate role as government and a separate role as regulator. So the ability to influence investments as a shareholder, particularly a minority shareholder, is far less than what the regulator ability may be. And in fact, there sometimes may be a perception of a conflict of interest when you're both a shareholder and you're also the regulator.
Employees of the company had reportedly offered to purchase the shares, but that did not materialize. However, according to Brazelton, the sale was advertised 40 times locally and some 30 times internationally. The government of Ghana and Atlantic Telenetwork ATN in June 1990 signed an agreement creating a private limited liability company, GT&T. ATN purchased 80% of the issued share capital and the government retained 20% of the company. This saw the dissolution of the government-owned Ghana Telecommunication Corporation, GTC. Handel Duncan H., GB Nightly News.